It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Welcome to The New Next, a podcast that addresses current events and how they will impact the future.
We're just basically at a point now where we'll find out whether or not we're going to war pretty soon. Biden just called up, I believe, up to 3,000 of, do they call it special reserve? I believe that's it. It's basically like people that have signed up to still be in the military, but aren't at all anymore. And they're like deploying some of these people to Europe right now. And the hope is that they're going over there to essentially transition to a Cold War DMZ type zone, really right on that battle line, which really is right on top of the shale fields in Ukraine. That's also where you have the cultural and language divisions between Russian and like the more Western Ukrainian lines. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty much where the battle started and is at right now. So they have had a counteroffensive that has cost 4,000 people's lives and has gotten Ukraine 50 square miles. And then you see Biden, I don't know if it got overturned or not, but trying to give cluster bombs to Ukraine because that's all that we have left to give them. So it's a very interesting point in the war because the U.S. doesn't have, and a lot of these countries don't have their trash to give Ukraine anymore. It's been a very horrible experience. And I think that a lot of the politicians and the people that really have the policy ability in Europe and maybe even America too, they weren't given an accurate vision of what was going on there. And they don't have time to look at satellite images, commercial satellites and stuff. Like it's something that you and I can buy, but it's been interesting seeing their strategy generally, because I think I'm coming to the conclusion that I think everybody wants out of the war or whatever this is, mm-hmm. But everybody's worried about getting the short end of the stick, especially Ukraine. And Ukraine is going to go bankrupt no matter what. So it just like they need the West. It's Ukraine has to fight for the survival of their country, but they're also like nobody would want to fight in that war right now in Ukraine. Like, right. They can't. Yeah, it's very hard.
If you would like to learn more about the New Next podcast, find us at thenewNextPodcast.com, where you can suggest a topic you would like for us to cover. If you enjoyed what you heard, share the podcast, tell a friend about it, or rate us with 5 stars.